Tonight, we have an Extreme Rules title fight. I cannot even believe that we get to host the two most extreme wrestlers fighting over the Women's Championship belt. And the self-proclaimed hardcore Women's Champion Paige coming to the ring. And she is... I believe she's vying for Natalia's title, right?
She is coming in fighting for Natalia's Women's Championship. Paige, an outspoken critic of how the women have been booked here in WWE and OKGW, proclaiming herself to be the women's hardcore champion and believing that a belt should be made for her to represent that championship. And of course, she has been unbeaten for a number of weeks, so perhaps that claim is legitimate. Perhaps that claim is legitimate, not only that she is the hardcore champion, but that she should be the women's champion. And
our current women's champion has noticed this and seen this and says that...
and accepted her challenge for a match here at Night of Champions.
Not only do I want to fight you, because you are the topmost woman in this company, but I want to fight you at your own terms. I want to do an Extreme Rules match against you. And that's respectful. Natalya has been an absolutely respectful women's champion to everyone, regardless of how they feel about each other or how they feel about her being the champion. She has always given everyone the time of day. And
it's a risky move for Natalya, too, because Natalya is a member of the Hart family. She's mostly trained in a very physical, but also very technical, mat-based style of wrestling. And if we start whipping out, weapons and ladders and chairs and all that sort of thing, I don't know where this might go.
Right.
And I don't know whether Natalya has the training in that form of combat.
When you add the element of chaos to someone as controlled as Natalya Hart, that is something that goes against her favor.
Dave holding up the belt.
She is putting herself on the line and putting herself out there in a way that she doesn't have to. But it is extremely honorable in this situation where Paige wants to bring up the women as wrestlers.
And starting with
put them in
just
a
little
space.
bit of brawling, but immediately going into a sequence of chain wrestling.
This is Natalya's bread and butter right here. This is where Natalya wants to be.
Mm-hmm. Natalya controlling every element of the chain wrestling sequence, going from the headlock, coming off the Irish whip, and catching the hip toss, reversing it into her own. Collar and elbow tie-up. Actually, Paige managed to gain control here and turns the headlock into an arm lock, but Natalya
coming right back behind her.
Hits with the go-around into the hammerlock. But Paige manages to reverse it herself. Perhaps Paige... We were so focused on whether Natalya would be able to handle herself here in an Extreme Rules match with weapons and all that sort of thing, but perhaps we didn't focus on the fact that Paige decided to set up an Extreme Rules match, but also to become an expert in the sorts of wrestling at which Natalya Hart is an expert.
Not only that, but becoming,
et cetera, et cetera.
Trying to learn the ways of what it takes to be a champion as well.
Snapmare takeover into the headlock.
If Paige is to become a champion and to stay the champion for a long time, she's going to need to be able to not only beat Natalya tonight, but also be able to work better than Natalya at what Natalya does. Because we're looking to set up a legacy here, not to just see Paige win so that Natalya can take it back in a normal one-on-one fight.
And something that's easy to forget because this is a...
Whoa!
Wow! Heck of a spine buster. And
whoa! And Natalya turning it back around
with the head scissors reversal. She gets the triangle. She gets the triangle lock on the head.
I mean, if Paige never gets out of the ring and adds that element of Extreme Rules to this match, if Natalya never lets her out, that's a way to win.
That would probably be the easiest way to victory for her. Paige going to the top rope with it.
Whoa!
With a top rope Hurricane Rana. Paige showing a technical side to her style that we had just never seen before, but Natalya managing to get the arm drag out. Something that we should try not to forget, just because this is a video game, is the size advantage that Natalya has over Paige as well. When Natalya throws Paige into a suplex or into a spinebuster or something like that, it hurts Paige a lot more than when Paige, struggles to get Natalya's large frame into a suplex or a spinebuster or something along those lines. She can absorb the impact a lot easier than Paige can.
She is absolutely grappling with the best of them, though. Paige is right here. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Paige just kicking her in the breadbasket. That is something
elbow
that
drop.
you feel that the next day. Mm-hmm. You go, where did that pain come from? And you realize, oh, that's right, I got kicked in the side yesterday. Whew.
I have no idea what that was, but it looked like it hurt. We have a pin here from Paige. 1, 2, kick out from Natalya.
I don't think I've seen Natalya on the ropes like this in a long time, at least when it comes to in-ring action.
Still split fairly evenly here, but Paige has managed to control the pace of this match in a big way. Sidewalk backbreaker.
Crushing blows to Natalya. She's going to really need to pull this around and start, creating more separation between these two, because Paige just has all the momentum right now.
Finally throwing Natalya out of the ring, deciding that she has proven her ability to compete. She has proven her ability to compete as a chain wrestler, as a suplexer, etc., etc.
Is she going to flip?
And she's
Here she comes!
What does she got?
Oh! Natalya having none of that. Natalya saying...
the action out of the ring, but being too slow about it. And
Natalya saying, if this is your house, you can keep it.
Natalya saying, screw this, I can do this.
Oh,
I can do
no.
exactly the kind of action
God.
you want to do.
God have mercy. Natalya going under the ropes and pulling out a sledgehammer. Paige immediately getting out of that situation. Thank the Lord.
Hitting the sidewalk slam and getting the hammer out of.
But
out
Natalya
of
says,
hands.
if you want to go extreme, we're going all the way extreme.
Getting her into a face lock.
That dangerous weapon right between the two of them as they wrestle over is just so scary.
And it seems to be a battle of who's going to get it first.
I'm
Paige
almost
managing to hold
worried.
onto the ropes.
Like, even if Natalya does win,
Natalya
if she
deciding
has
to
to
meet her there on the apron.
If she has to
What does
use
she got?
weapons to do it, what does that mean?
An apron DDT! And that could be severely damaging to Paige. A DDT right there on the hardest part of the ring.
Oh no, it's always dangerous when they take this action out of the ring. Because
Both
everything
of them
just
seeming
hurts so much
content
worse.
to not go outside of the ring.
Once again, that floating death hammer is just is waiting.
I think Natalya asked for this Extreme Rules match because she thought that would make it even for Paige, but I think Paige felt almost insulted by that, saying, I can beat you in a straight wrestling contest as well. And her action in this match, Samoan drop from Natalya, seeming to confirm that she can go just as strong. 2, kick out from Paige.
We've now seen a pin from each of these competitors.
Mm-hmm. Knees to the back, but Paige not giving
just
any
angry.
kind of shit.
Just angry that you do that to her. Beautiful reversal.
Yeah, in reversal into the Scorpion Death Drop from Natalya. Discus clothesline, one of her signature maneuvers.
Just showing beautiful form here.
Working the leg. This will be important if she tries to set up the sharpshooter later to get those legs into a very painful position.
I just keep looking at that hammer in the ring, that sledgehammer, and I'm just like, this is some kind of golden idol. You dare not touch it.
1.
A kick out at 1. Natalya
Paige
really
getting
feeling
a little overeager with that pin.
Feeling the momentum now.
Into the leg choke. But I think, Natalya looks like she was able to turn that around.
Yeah, it looks like
Snapmare.
She went down and got no change.
Chokehold. Pace of this match slowing down considerably.
Which is good for both of these wrestlers. It is in the favor as the momentum has shifted to be such an equilibrium.
Mm-hmm.
It only takes one move from either of these competitors to turn that all around.
And Natalya taunting her competitor, and
she
that
really thinks she's on top of this match, doesn't she? That Russian leg sweep was good, but I don't know if I'd say that it's worthy of
another snapmare from Natalya.
Just waiting like that.
And a jawbreaker from Paige as the reversal. Turns her opponent around. What's she got? Looks like she's going for the the skull crushing finale. And what she got? What is she setting up?
Paige is setting up a looks to be like a Boston crab of some sort.
Yeah, it looks like a twisting Boston crab. I'm not really sure what to call this. Some sort of
North New Hampshire crab, an English crab, really.
Yorkshire crab,
yeah,
Ipswich crab. But a German suplex from Natalya, ending all of our questions about that move. Abdominal stretch. Deep. Oh, with the leg pull, and that is horrendously painful. But Paige
that has to
refusing
be
give up.
Paige's torso has been twisted in a lot of ways in this match, and I think that's going to be wearing her down real soon.
Paige kicks out.
Not wearing enough to put this match out, though. That's for sure. Natalya just flummoxed. Like, what do I have to do short of doing real damage to
Falcon Arrow
Paige?
from Natalya.
Because
Paige
Paige
go for the pin again.
Paige wants to take this to an extreme place, but Natalya, if she doesn't have to, she won't.
That's the pride of the Hart family, that they have always been able to rely purely on the strength of their wrestling. A throwback from Natalya, taking a page out of the notebook of John Cena.
Must be setting her up for something big here.
Atomic drop. A move rarely seen in women's competition, or even modern competition, but 2?
Is that it?
And 2.9.
No pin.
That must be an incredibly powerful atomic drop that must have done real damage for it to get such a pin, though.
I'm telling you, Paige has been worn down between all the abdominal stretches and between just her entire torso.
Eating all of
has
those
to be
German
inflamed.
suplexes, and here's another
A Northern Lights suplex. Just beautiful form. Natalya just taking it to her.
Huge in domination here. And
Another
false finish.
2.5, 2.6 on the metric scale in England. That'd be like a 2.95.
Paige turning around Natalya. What has she got?
Another
skull-crushing finale from Paige herself, and she's got the hammer.
Face buster.
Oh, she's got to
God!
make this extreme. Natalya rolls out of the way. She wrestles the.
She wrestles the hammer out of her. There's no extreme happening here. Discus
that was a
clothesline.
desperate maneuver from Paige. And that discus clothesline might be it.
She did it.
And that was it.
She kept the extreme rules at bay.
And that discus clothesline gets the pin for Natalya.
She controlled all the action in the ring. I feel like she put the hammer in the ring to be some kind of like subversive tool. Like, you want to take it. You want to take it. And Paige met that with, no, I will out wrestle you here. And she didn't. Natalya played Paige. She played her. She played the format. And she just outperformed.
Paige had power. Paige had heart. But Natalya had strategy. And that is what ultimately won her this match. Not to mention her just incredible command of all sorts of wrestling holds.
It was brilliantly performed.
Both traditional and modern.
Brilliant. The strategy was just so sound. And all of these, just the abdominal stretches here. This move particular.
This ridiculous version of the abdominal stretch with the lifted leg, which also stretches out the tendons in the leg, and that's got to hurt as well.
Putting all of the weight onto that one leg that Paige is holding herself up with, just horrifying.
Managed to get a near fall off of this.
But no,
Paige almost making a comeback with her own.
Look at how close that was,
and just dodging that hammer shot, which might have been it for Natalya, but doing that into the discus clothesline, and that was it. And an important note here: Natalya defends the women's championship, but also if Paige really believes herself to be the hardcore champion, then under the rules of the hardcore championship, she just lost that belt as well. Lost that title as the women's hardcore champion.
Regardless
of ego.
How Paige feels, I don't think there's any way you could say that Paige was not successful tonight as well.
I agree. And
in bringing a format that women are usually not allowed to participate in, and creating a match that was even more than just a format for the title.
And I would not be surprised to see this feud continue, because that was a hard-fought victory from Natalya, and I think she wants a victory even more decisive, and I think Paige wants a second chance. We'll be back.